Hey fans, it's me Aaron for Comic Show, and I'm just freaking thrilled. This week is awesome. There's a couple huge books. Secret Wars 9 is here, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers 0, Walking Dead 150. But seriously, you guys, this is not going to be spoilers. This is spoiler-free. This is just me telling you my opinion on how I feel about this book, Secret Wars 9. It's $5. It's extra size. It is insane. It is seriously the best ending to any event comic book I've ever read in my entire life, and I've been reading comics since I was a wee baby Seamus, and the things always start strong, kind of middle out, and sometimes have like a petered off ending where it's like, or, oh, it's launching all these other things. No, this has an immaculate ending. This is just pure poetry. I loved everything about this, and it resolves everything. Well, not Cyclops. Cyclops is its own widget for whatever the X-Men are doing of like, Cyclops died and did some weird thing, but not what we saw on panel didn't seem that bad, whatever. This is everything with Reed and Sue and the family and the Future Foundation and Dr. Doom and how and why he's the way he is in Iron Man, why Thing and Human Torch are doing what they're doing. And look, I didn't spoil anything. I'm just saying there are very satisfying conclusions and sensible reasons for everything. And Miles Morales in the regular Marvel Universe and the way that he is with his friends in there too, which we saw from All New Avengers, why that is, and it's not just because, oh, that's what Bendis wants. There is a story reason with a godlike character in here that does that because, you know, what do gods want? Gods want, you know, some offering. Gods want some type of like, just give them a boon or something, you know, like, and then they'll give you favor. And let's just say, you know, the end of Crisis on Earth, they kind of put Golden Age Superman and Lois and Alexander Luthor and Superboy Prime in like this kind of weird waspy type of heaven where it's like, it's just boring all the time and you're just like outside of the world and you're just looking and like, oh, look, I'm a peeping Tom God and it's so freaking boring. And the Superboy goes insane and wants to kill everybody, and then you have Infinite Crisis. Well, this is an ending that does something with these guys, the guys that, you know, aren't around in the new Marvel Universe, that is fulfilling and awesome and makes those characters freaking just perfect. I love it. And the first person that says like, oh, this is just because Fox has the movie rights to Fantastic Four. So look at Marvel, they're not doing Fantastic Four book anymore because of the cave into Fox or butthurt of Fox. I don't care about Fox. Knowing meta things, knowing things in the real world isn't always intelligent, isn't always beneficial. Maybe that's why they let Hickman tell the most badass Reed Richards story that's ever been told. Maybe that's why. Maybe it's like, hey, do whatever the hell you want with these characters because Fox owns the movie rights, who cares? If that's the case, whatever. It's the execution of it. It's what Hickman did for this that was phenomenal. And I'm sorry to see him leave Marvel. He has no current Marvel books, but oh my God, I'm going to go home and reread all 9 issues in a row now. And I can't. Like, this is 10 out of 10. I am not bullshitting you guys. It is phenomenal. And moving on. All right, All New Avengers. This was fun. It was cool. It's no Secret Wars 9, but it had some really cool stuff with different characters, especially Vision. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. inspired by the hit TV series means like now even more like the TV series. And that's fine. That's why you'd be reading the S.H.I.E.L.D. book, but that's why it even exists, I guess. But now it's more like TV series, and go for it. I read it. It's Guggenheim. It was fine. I liked it. All New Wolverine, digging Extraordinary X-Men with Jeff Lemire and Old Man Logan on the team. That was fun. Thor, Loki versus Thor. Loki is awesome. It's cool, and I like what's going on with Odin, you know, Highfather and all this. It's really coming to a head very fast. Like when you see the cover to the next issue, which I hadn't seen revealed until the final page of this. It's crazy. I'm not going to show it to you now because it's a big spoiler. And Uncanny Avengers 4. This cover Oddball Special instead of Fastball Special. That's funny. Let me tell you, this issue cinched it for me. This issue made it so like, yeah, I miss Rick Remender. Yeah, this was his book. But there's a point where they remind a certain character like, hey, remember the whole point of this book, the secret team is to track down Red Skull, who has the brain of Professor Xavier. It's like, oh yeah, that's right, let's go do that. And then there's another cliffhanger epilogue that had to do with something else Rick Remender was doing with this team that was even bigger. So yes, that book surprised me. It was awesome. And Star Wars Volume 2 is out. So it'll go 1-2 of this, 1-2 of Vader, and then Vader Down collected as what would be Volume 3 of each. So that's good, it's here. Walking Dead 150. This was intense. This is exactly what I want from a big issue. It's not like when that one character got bashed up and killed because it was issue 100 or whatever. This was much cooler. Rick Grimes is Rick Grimes again, and it's awesome, and it'll have you chanting his name too by the end. Yeah, he has been a little bit messed up for a while, a little bit scared, a little bit not leader-like, and this issue just really turned that around. I mean, he got his ass kicked, spoiler, but by the end, you're gonna love Rick Grimes again. Kirkman's gonna make you fall in love with him again by the end. And Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. It's Kyle Higgins, who was part of the Suicide Squad relaunch with the New 52. Great writer, does stuff, TV stuff and all that. 5 different covers of the different Rangers. Great covers, by the way. You know, I like how the helmets are at that level, and just really good framing and all that. There's a green Ranger and a white Ranger, but don't ask me about those because those were very rare variants, like 1 to 100, 1 to 50. And, you know, I might have them, might not, I don't know. But the point is, this book was really good. It was really good. Like, they really did a, I don't know if I want to say more adult because it's not mature reader, but it's definitely not, you know, like manga type of after school type of stuff, except for the back of a story. If you like the fun and games, haha, goofy stuff, there, I swear to God, there is the ongoing adventures of Bulk and Skull backup story in every issue. That was very fun and charming, and I enjoyed that. So if you are a Mighty Morphin Power Ranger fan, and you are, like say you were as a child, and now you are the age you would be now after that, this book is for you. It's a love letter written to you. Get it, enjoy it, I'm serious. Moving on to DC finally. Green Lantern Corps, Edge of Oblivion, #1. They're pulling out the big guns for this. They're like, come on, Green Lantern needs to sell better than this, guys. You know, remember when it was so crazy that people used to get like tattoos of the Green Lantern, you know, like what, just tattoos on their arm because of Blackest Night and whatnot. Let's get Ethan Van Sciver back. So Ethan Van Sciver is on here, like the best Green Lantern artist there is. He designed the new costumes. He designed the whole Jeff Johns run up until Blackest Night. And Tom Taylor's writing it, and it was epic. It was what I wanted as a Green Lantern fan. It was Guy Gardner just being Guy Gardner, and Kilowog being a total badass and decisive. And, you know, we don't need like the hand-wringing different stuff. No, Kilowog's like, no, screw you. This is how it's going to be. And yeah, I dug it. I really dug it. I'm excited that the Green Lantern Corps has this reinvigorated, you know that it's important, or else why would they get Ethan Van Sciver to do it? You know, they could find someone they could pay a cheaper page rate to. Moving on. Batman and Ninja Turtles, #2's out. If you read #1, you know it's fun. You know that it's just pure fun. It's just turtles in the sewer fighting Killer Croc. You have Shredder and Batman fighting. This one, the turtles go to the Bat Cave. Like, I'm not spoiling plot points, I guess. I'm just saying that it's super fun, and the things you want to see happen, you see happen. They're not like waiting to the end for them to all meet up together. Like, you know, there's some crossovers like, oh yeah, it's these guys, and like all the way to issue 4 before they actually meet face to face. No, not this. It's front loaded. It's awesome. It all ends here. Robin War, the #2. It's the bookend finale, and Robins versus Owls, all of that stuff with. If you read it up to this point, you know one person turned traitor, it seems, and what else is going to happen, and it's insane. I'm not going to spoil it. It's awesome. And finally, Superman American Alien. Been digging this book. Yes, it's Max Landis who said that ridiculous stuff about Mary Sue and whatever, Ray and blah, blah, blah. I don't care about that. Yes, he's arrogant. He's whatever he is. But this is a fun book, and I'm enjoying it. And this book was, this issue, Clark Kent gets mistaken for Bruce Wayne, which I've always said, like, they look the same. Like, we're talking about diversity, and you have like your two biggest characters. Like, you could cast the same actor as either one. Like, seriously, they're like tall, dark, and handsome. Well, I'll raise you another tall, dark, and handsome. It's basically like Prince Charming with superpowers or a mask. You're like, whatever. So anyway, Clark Kent gets mistaken as Bruce Wayne by Oliver Queen on a party boat, and hilarity happens, and there's a surprise supervillain, and it's awesome. It's a fun little one and done issue. So seriously, you guys, seriously, I do not care how late this is. All is forgiven. It is the best thing ever as far as any event, any comic that was of some kind of crossover substance of any kind. This is my favorite finale ever. Yeah, it was late. Who cares? I don't care. Like, the amount of time passage and your enjoyment, this trumps that. You know when they say something was worth the wait? They used to say that back in the day before everything was just instant gratification. It was a saying that people used to say, and it pissed me off when I was a kid. But yes, good things come to those who wait. It is worth the wait. It is amazing. If you stop getting it with issue 6, 7, or 8, saying, oh, it's so late, F this, seriously, you're only denying yourself something that would bring you great satisfaction, because I freaking loved it. And I know I'm not wrong. I'm wrong about a lot of things, but not about big crossover comics. That's kind of like my sweet spot. So thanks, guys. Bye-bye.